Hey there, just want to give you a little update on what's going on around here. The tractor, I had to take apart the axle there, seeping a little oil where it turned, but I'm just gonna cover that up because it's raining. As you can see, we don't have any snow around here. It's what, December 5th, I think. There's, I guess we're gonna name this shelter Stilts. So this is where I parked it for the winter, plugged in. If I have time, maybe we'll get to start working inside here. We got lights. I stuck a little heater in there, just for the fun of it. And it did cool down to about, I don't know, I guess it was maybe below freezing, around 30. And I had the heater running and it stayed about 60 in here. But yeah, maybe we'll get to strip some of this stuff out. Obviously, we're gonna take all these lights out of here, and these two big fans, they're gonna come out. We don't need that much ventilation. And just, we don't need the ground rod holders. Yeah, we'll just start from scratch in here. Oh, guess better turn those lights off. Let's see what's going on with Maximus. So about a year ago, I noticed that one of the transmission lines was rubbing right on the exhaust pipe. There's a piece of the tractor there. So I moved it, and let me grab a light. A year later, it finally blew out. So I decided to just have two new ones made. So we get all new. There's where it was rubbing on the exhaust right there. So apparently that heat degraded. Nicely undercoated under here now. The heat degraded the hose and it finally blew. So I'm thinking now's the time to go ahead with the switching the transmission fluid over to Transit from the engine oil. So here's another interesting thing. These fittings have O-rings in them. Let me see if I can hold this here. It's a JIC with an O-ring. Anyhow, I just never seen that before. So those hoses came up here. They're supposed to be above this plate. Now there's another thing I'm gonna do while I have it in here is pull this plate off and take off this access cover and check the flywheel bolts. There's a lot of stuff to do while you got it in the shop. And then here, we had this little line for the oil sampling. That went on a fitting on the hose here. Good luck finding a fitting like this with a port in it. So what I did was I found a adapter here, and they make them with a gauge port. Same thing, so just an extra fitting there. It's gonna have the gauge port in it. So we'll get all that. And another thing I wanna do while I have it apart, well, this right rear wheel, there was a little oil that came out of the CTIS lug there. Only that much. But I'm going to pull this hub apart, replace the CTIS seals, and check the clearance on the spider gear with the shims in there. So we got a lot to do. Transmission fluid, filters, hydraulic hoses, check the spider gears. I'm probably going to check the spider gears all the way around. I just wanted to show you something else. So I pulled my power steering dipstick out of here. I found a dipstick that I know it's going to work. So here is the one out of the truck. I don't know. You've probably seen this happen to yours. I know at least one person that's looking for a dipstick. Let me set this up here. So this is what happens. The rubber gets old and cracks. So this is a GM. The top kick has the same reservoir. That's a GM number. You just search that online and it pops up all over the place for sale. 888-92860. And it's a little different. This is how it comes. I thought the cap was different at first, but look, you just have to do this. But the length, for some reason they went from this style to just this. So we're looking at a difference from full to full of about an inch. I don't know why there couldn't be an inch more fluid in the reservoir without harming anything, but I also discovered if you want to keep your original dipstick, this will come out of here. So you can just replace your rubber cap if you want. Put your old dipstick in there. Voila. Brand new. That's it for now. Until next time, I'll do some recording on these projects and hopefully get it some more. I'm also looking for a filter element for this. Find something that works. I just got to get it out of there and measure it. So yeah, I'll be doing some videotaping, taking these hubs apart, and so there'll probably be a few more maintenance videos before we get into the snow plowing. Maybe if we don't get snow, I can scrape together some footage that we haven't seen yet and put a little snow plowing video together. But till then, we'll see you next time.